It was a weird stretch. It was something I'd never really gone through before, so I'm kind of thankful for it. It opened my eyes to some things that kind of need some work. I'm really hard on myself, so it was nice to kind of have some people tell me like it's going to be okay. So there was a lot of different people, sports psychologists, coaches, family members, and then it just came down to me connecting with who I am, connecting with God, connecting with what makes me who I am, and getting back to that, and then that opened up the basketball side of it.
Well, yesterday we talked to Gabby Marshall, and she said even you two talked to each other about some of your shooting issues that you guys had.
Yeah, we did. I was watching one of their games. I'm like, dang, every time she missed, I was like, I feel your pain. So I think I reached out to her, and we talked about it. We were going to come together and, like, burn something. Find something that works. Slump buster.
Did you do it?
We didn't. We were gonna do it in here, but they said there was some fire problem. Doesn't make much sense.
Is there one person that maybe kind of turned it around for you, or one person that said something to you that was like, hey, okay, I get it, this is gonna help me?
Yeah. Honestly, I think it was probably my parents. I was talking to them on the phone like every night, talking to my brother, stuff like that, and they kind of told me they still love me, which is nice to hear. But it was just really good because, I mean, they were college athletes. They've been through it. So they had all the right words. They kept encouraging me. They knew it was going to break. It seemingly always does when you just keep doing what you're doing. So
I think your grandpa helped you a lot too. Did he help you through this too?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because he's kind of your shot doctor.
I throw him in there with my parents because I talk to him all the time too. Like there was a couple times during the season we'd have an off day. I'd go home and go back to the gyms I would grow up in, shoot with my dad and grandpa, and that was obviously a ton of fun and gets you back locked in.
So did you have to make many changes technique-wise? Adam Holoska said he thought when you were really struggling that you had happy feet at times, that you were sort of getting too rushed. Did you see that too?
I did, but I don't think that was a mechanical issue. That was kind of my brain being all spread up.
That's kind of what he was.
I was pressing pretty bad, feeling like every shot had to go in, like the weight of the world was on my shoulders. So it was more of a mental battle than anything mechanical.
Was the challenge not overthinking, or were you willing to listen to anybody and everybody?
I was listening to a lot of different people, but the most of the battle was just personal, just a lot of internal thoughts that were kind of weighing on my shoulders every time I'd catch the ball in rhythm. So getting rid of those is still an ongoing battle, but it's starting to win it.
With the depth situation on the roster, has knowing you're going to get the minutes helped you in some way?
I wouldn't say that. I think it kind of looks like that because it all clicked at the right time, but the people in my camp started to notice like a couple weeks ago that things were starting to get a lot better. So obviously I love Patrick and hope he's back on the court with us as soon as possible.
How important was it for you not to isolate yourself? Because a lot of people, when they go through struggles, shooting struggles, whatever, they can tend to kind of clam up and isolate themselves. How important was it for you to lean on your support system?
It was great for me. The people here at Iowa, from sports psychologists, coaches, everybody involved, my teammates, it was the perfect time for me to go through something like this just because of the support I had around me. And I think it helped me in ways I couldn't imagine.
How much did it help having a head coach that was going to keep playing you and telling you to keep shooting the ball?
Yeah, it's something special, the confidence that he gives his players. We'd have meetings and he'd be like, there's probably some people, like I was 0 for 5 at the time, took a deep three. He's like, some people would be like, maybe you shouldn't take that, but I'd probably take you out if you didn't shoot it. So I'm like, well, that makes me feel better.
Fran said that Rutgers was one of the most complete game plans that you guys executed this year. Did that seem like a complete game and something that you can build off of, knowing that you kind of executed as well as you could have?
Absolutely. I think the Indiana game kind of freed a lot of us up. I think I wasn't the only one feeling a lot of weight on my shoulders. So winning that game really, I think, carried into the practices and into the game plan at Rutgers, and I thought we did a fantastic job of executing, like he said. And practices so far this week have been great, so we're just going to keep moving forward.
Just, I don't think we've talked to you since, but just your perception about Patrick, coming out, being public about his battle with anxiety, taking a leave of absence, but still being around the team. Has that in some weird way helped rally you guys together? Not that you were ever separated, but it just seems like you guys are playing with more tempo, more pace over the last couple of games.
Absolutely. I think it just kind of opened up, I I guess like a lot of conversation, a lot of opportunity for us to come together, which was really important for us. Obviously, we love him, and we're doing everything we can to help him. So, playing for him, I talked to Margaret McCaffrey before one of the games. She said, just do this one for Patrick. And so far, we're picking him up, and we're ready to get him back as soon as possible.